You were hospitalized in Dekelia, a British soccer. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You...
Fine. Yes, Strangelove was doing AI research in that lab.
Why hide that until now?
Okay, so what? I wasn't working alone. You've got to understand. You do understand, right? I didn't want to drag her into this. It's my load to bear, alone.
So you didn't create the AI intended to drive Sahelanthropus. It was Strangelove.
Skullface was never in favor of AI control. So naturally they argued. Strangelove, she got him angry and he killed her.
How? You didn't see it? So you found her inside that pod after the fact. And you just left her body to rot in there. Or perhaps you put her in there afterward.
I asked him not to take her away from me.
So she was killed by Skullface.
Deploying.
Mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt. Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated. Arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alright, now you just need to extract the General's number 2. That's the target prisoner. Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Ilumbu, Mosi, Tata Yabank.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Caution, rain approaching.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by. He's coming too. Roger that.
Support helicopter has arrived.
You gotta extract him.
Prisoner has died. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
He hasn't been dead long.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone. Gaining altitude.
Has been updated.
Departing.
Extraction arrived
Nice
at
work.
Mother
Keep
Base.
it up. Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. Boss, about how we report this one to the... You got a minute?
Mission list
It's about the quarantine
updated.
facility. We've more or less figured out what caused the mutation in the vocal cord parasites. It was the radiation from that scanner. And the one who installed it was Emmerich. I've added a tape recording of the interrogation. You should listen to it.
Wait, what are you talking about? Just what do you plan to do?
Present the charges against you and render an appropriate punishment.
You're gonna put me on trial?
Call it what you like.
Specify a project.
What's the meaning of this?
Out of here. All of you. Back to your posts.
No, hang on. Huey has killed their comrades and interfered with their lives. They've had all they can take.
Stop! This is insane! You have no evidence! methods whatsoever. You say you're an army free from governments. You talk big about being a nation unto yourselves. But from the outside, you're just thugs, rebels, a militia, terrorists, an unhinged threat to society. You're nothing but a bunch of psychopaths.
Please select a mission.
So you're not with us?
No, I didn't.
I thought we were on the same side. That's too bad.
I didn't.
Men, you will have justice. But our organization, the boss's organization, is built on order and reason. There will be no lynch mob. So stand down for today. We will gather all the evidence of this man's crimes. And then he will be tried. Dismissed.
What do you think you're doing? Go ahead and execute me. It'll be murder in the eyes of the world. You've lost your minds. Don't you get it? You're seeing phantoms. Just look at that dog. No, you named him D-Dog, but it's obvious anyone could see that's a wolf because you're all a bunch of wild dogs. You wanted to believe he was too, to feel some connection, to fight your loneliness. You wanted something to cling to prove you deserve to be alive. You wanted to forget the death, your sins, so you'd cling on to dogs or wolves or even Big Boss. The boss is the same, isn't he? Every one of you is alone. That's why you suspect your own. I know, because I do the same. I'm one of you too. Alone. Open your eyes! What you're doing is murder! Plain and simple. All you ever create is war! War and violence can never lead to peace!
Can you hear me? Are you okay? Skulls. So that Misty is their work. We won't be able to send in another chopper for now. Boss, you need to eliminate the skulls. Cold talker.
Support
Great work,
helicopter
boss.
requested.
I'm coming in on another chopper. Get Code Talker to the LZ and wait there.
Mission info has been updated.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
What was your goal in having the children repair Sahelanthropus?
I just answered their questions. I
Get
had
in,
no
boss.
to try to fix it. I mean, can you imagine a child pilot?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
We need to stop the epidemic at Mother Base.
Well, Doctor, I have the report on the incident at the quarantine facility. Assuming the vocal cord parasite evolved, underwent a mutation. The only plausible explanations are exposure to some high-concentration mutagen or radiation. As you know, some of the staff at the quarantine facility were infected with the parasites. The Wolbachia prevented them from copulating, but the parasites themselves...
Deploying.
I have the report on that cargo we stole from Cypher's truck. The PF was transporting two things. The analysis of that malachite has come back first. Naturally, the main compound is copper. There's also a small amount of cobalt. Nothing unusual so far. Southern Zaire is a well-known copper belt. However, in addition to these, we also detected a trace amount of uranium. The content percentage, though, is too low for nuclear development. It most likely came from Chicxulub mine. That's where the uranium in that area comes from. The mine's closed, as all the high-purity uranium ore dried up a long time ago. But you could probably still find it there in small quantities. That said, there are plenty of other uranium mines that are in operation, like in Niger, Namibia, South Africa. Why go to an abandoned mine to scrape up whatever's left and ship it out in mass quantities without refining it? They were transporting that yellow cake too, which would suggest they have the technology to refine uranium. Anyway, that about sums it up. Unfortunately, the analysis of that yellow cake is taking a little longer. I'll let you know when it's done.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
De CFD begrijpt. Kom daar zo vlug mogelijk en maak weg om die vijand te vertrekken. Uit!
Fire!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Take this!
Clouds approaching. Analysis
That's the
complete.
target. I remember him. He was off base during the attack 9 years ago. Bring him home, boss.
Side op completed.
Subject on board. Leave the rest
Extraction
to us.
arrived at Mother Base.
Boss. Hard to believe. Snake. Now. This. The one. Skullface has. Why activate Sahelanthropus in Afghanistan? This is how Skull. So what? Boss. Skullface. Real name unknown. Born in Hungary, more specifically northern Transylvania, after it reverted to Hungary from Romania. While he was young, the country allied with Germany.
It wasn't... Snake! Clark works. She. Look at the. Kunga. The pair. You're well, Buck. Code. We only have his word to go. Hi. Feeling. Rise and shine, old timer. It is complete. I had our best and brightest. Враг побежден!
Please select a mission. Side ops list updated. Please select heading to Afghanistan. Deploying. detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis
That's the
complete.
target.
Fire!
Что такое? Снайпер! Враг!
You gotta distract him.
Side ops list updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to
Extraction
us.
arrived at Mother Base. Extraction arrived at Mother. Side ops list updated.